Chosen one, what if every painful thing you survived was preparing you for one specific moment that heaven already knew was coming? Archangel Michael says the battles, the delays, the betrayals, and even the isolation were never random. God was shaping you for a moment so important that the enemy tried everything possible to stop you before you reached it. In this message, Michael is going to reveal why your life has felt spiritually different lately, why certain people suddenly disappeared from your journey, and why heaven chose you for this exact moment in time. Stay with me until the end because the final part of this message contains the reason God allowed your hardest season. And once you hear it, you will never see your struggles the same way again. Chosen one, before you were even born, heaven already knew your name. Before the battles, before the heartbreak, before the sleepless nights and silent tears, God already saw this exact moment. Archangel Michael says, "You were not randomly placed into this generation. You were strategically sent here for a divine assignment." And that truth terrifies the enemy, because from the beginning, darkness recognized something different about your spirit. That is why your life has never felt ordinary. Even as a child, you sensed things deeply. You noticed energies other people ignored. You carried emotions heavier than your age should have understood. And many times you wondered why life always felt more intense for you than it seemed for everyone else. Michael says it is because your spirit carries purpose. The enemy does not waste attacks on empty destinies. Chosen one, the warfare around your life became stronger because your future carries impact. Not temporary impact, spiritual impact. The kind that changes people. The kind that breaks cycles. The kind that brings healing into places filled with darkness. That is why so many attacks were aimed at your confidence. The enemy knew if you ever fully realized who you are, manipulation would lose power over you forever. So he sent confusion, rejection, isolation, emotional exhaustion, anything to keep you questioning yourself. But despite everything, you survived. And heaven is calling that survival proof. Archangel Michael says, "The fact that you are still standing after everything you endured is evidence that God's hand has always been on your life." There were moments you should have broken completely. Moments when anxiety overwhelmed your spirit. Moments when betrayal crushed your trust. Moments when loneliness became so heavy you questioned whether anyone truly understood you. But somehow, something always carried you through. That something was not luck. It was divine protection. Chosen one, there were battles happening around your life that your physical eyes never saw. Michael says angels were fighting for you in seasons where you thought heaven was silent. That unexpected delay that frustrated you, protected you. That relationship that suddenly ended, prevented deeper destruction. That isolation you hated, it separated you from people who could not go where God is taking you. Nothing was random. Even your pain had assignment attached to it. And now, heaven says the preparation phase is ending. Because the version of you speaking today is not the same version that entered the fire. You became wiser, more discerning, more spiritually aware. The things that once manipulated you no longer hold the same power. And that transformation is exactly why the enemy is nervous right now. Chosen one, Michael says there is a spiritual shift happening around your life. You may already feel it. Old habits no longer satisfy your soul. Certain people suddenly feel distant. Your spirit has become more sensitive to energy lately. That is not your imagination. God is repositioning your life. The people who once had unlimited access to your energy are being exposed. The environments that drained your peace are becoming uncomfortable. And the version of you that tolerated emotional chaos is disappearing permanently. Because heaven is preparing you for your next assignment. Archangel Michael says, God cannot release your next level while you are still chained to people committed to your old one. That sentence explains so much about what you have been experiencing recently. The distancing, the silence, the sudden endings. You thought you were losing people, but heaven says you were being separated from distractions. Chosen one, not everyone assigned themselves to your life was assigned by God. Some people were lessons, some were tests, some were mirrors revealing wounds that still needed healing inside you. And now that healing is finally beginning. Michael says, The strongest version of you is emerging from this season. Not the wounded version desperate for validation. Not the exhausted version trying to save everyone. Not the fearful version constantly overthinking rejection. A stronger version. A version with boundaries, discernment, confidence, peace. And heaven is proud of who you are becoming. Because the real battle was never just external. It was internal. The enemy wanted you to believe you were powerless, forgotten, unworthy of purpose. But none of those lies were ever true. Chosen one, you were chosen long before the struggle began. And what comes next in this message will reveal why the enemy fought so hard to stop you from reaching this exact moment. Chosen one. There is something shocking Archangel Michael wants you to understand right now. The enemy recognized your potential long before you recognized it yourself. That is why your battles started so early. Michael says, darkness attacked your confidence because it feared the power you would walk in once you discovered your true identity. Think about your life carefully. Why did so many situations try to break your spirit? Why did rejection follow you so often? Why did emotional exhaustion become such a constant battle? Because your future carries spiritual weight. The enemy knew if you ever became fully aware of your purpose, you would become dangerous to every cycle he tried placing around your life. So he targeted your mind first. Confusion, fear, overthinking, self-doubt. He wanted your own thoughts to become the prison keeping you away from your destiny. And for a while, it worked. You questioned yourself constantly. You doubted your value. You gave people unlimited chances because you feared losing connection. But chosen one, something inside you has changed recently. Archangel Michael says, you are waking up spiritually. That is why certain people can no longer manipulate your emotions the way they once did. Your spirit notices things faster now. You feel hidden intentions quicker now. Your energy becomes uncomfortable around fake people almost immediately. And that shift is not accidental. Heaven is sharpening your discernment because your next season requires wisdom. Chosen one of the greatest weapons used against you was emotional exhaustion. You spent years carrying people who were never assigned to your future, always rescuing others, always listening, always sacrificing your own peace to keep everyone else comfortable. And slowly you disappeared inside that role. Michael says, you became so focused on saving others that you forgot heaven was trying to save you too. That sentence explains your recent isolation perfectly. God had to separate you from constant emotional noise because your spirit was becoming too tired to hear heaven clearly. The endless drama, the manipulative relationships, the one-sided connections, all of it was draining your spiritual strength. And heaven refused to allow your calling to die from emotional burnout. Chosen one, some people only felt comfortable around the broken version of you. The version without boundaries. The version afraid to say no. The version willing to overgive endlessly just to avoid rejection. But now, you are changing. And not everyone will celebrate that transformation. Michael says, the moment a chosen one begins healing, unhealthy people begin losing control. That is why certain relationships suddenly became uncomfortable. Your healing exposed hidden intentions. People who benefited from your weakness could feel your strength returning, and it disturbed them. So some left quietly, some created distance, some suddenly changed their behavior toward you. And at first you took it personally. But heaven says those exits were necessary, because where God is taking you next requires emotional freedom. Chosen one, your future cannot be built on constant emotional slavery. You were never meant to spend your life carrying people who refuse to carry themselves. And Michael says the biggest breakthrough happening inside you right now is this. You are finally learning your worth, not through pride, not through ego, but through spiritual awareness. You are beginning to understand that your presence is valuable. Your peace is valuable. Your energy is valuable. And once that realization fully settles into your spirit, your entire life will change. Because people can only manipulate the version of you that still doubts its own value. The healed version, the awakened version, that version cannot be controlled through guilt anymore. Chosen one, heaven is preparing you for a major shift. Not just spiritually, emotionally too. You will no longer chase people who constantly misunderstand you. You will no longer beg for effort from emotionally unavailable individuals. You will no longer drain yourself trying to prove your worth to people committed to seeing you incorrectly. Because Michael says, the chosen one who knows their value becomes untouchable spiritually. And that is exactly why darkness is panicking right now. The enemy can feel your awakening. He can feel your confidence returning. He can feel your discernment growing. He can feel your emotional chains breaking apart. That is why attacks may have intensified recently. Negative thoughts, sudden discouragement, unexpected emotional heaviness. Darkness is making final attempts to distract you before your breakthrough fully arrives. But chosen one, it is too late. You already survived the hardest part. And heaven is proud of you for refusing to quit during the seasons where everything inside you wanted to surrender. Archangel Michael says, the fact that you are still standing proves God's assignment over your life is stronger than every attack sent against you. Receive that deeply today, because what comes next in your life will reveal why every painful season had to happen exactly the way it did. Chosen one of the most painful parts of your journey has been the separation. Watching people drift away, feeling connections suddenly become cold. Realizing that some individuals you would have sacrificed everything for could walk away without even looking back. And for a long time, you blamed yourself for it. But Archangel Michael says, you were not being abandoned. You were being repositioned. There is a difference. Because the truth is, some people were only assigned to a chapter of your life, not the entire story. But your heart struggled to accept that. You held on tightly. You kept hoping people would change. You kept giving chances long after heaven already showed you who they really were. And every extra chance cost you peace. Chosen one, hear this carefully today. Not everyone who entered your life came to build you. Some came to test your discernment. Some came to reveal your wounds. Some came to teach you the difference between love and attachment. And now heaven says the lesson is complete. Michael says, your next assignment requires emotional clarity. That is why your tolerance has changed recently. You no longer enjoy shallow conversations. You no longer feel comfortable forcing connections. You no longer chase people the way you once did. Because your spirit is evolving. And growth naturally creates separation. Chosen one, some people only had access to you because you were emotionally exhausted. When you lacked boundaries, they stayed close. When you constantly overgave, they stayed connected. When you abandoned your own needs to keep everyone else happy, they benefited from it. But the moment you started healing, everything shifted. Michael says, the healed version of you threatens people who depended on the wounded version. That sentence explains so much. Why certain people suddenly became distant. Why some relationships started feeling tense. Why you felt lonely even while surrounded by others. Your energy was changing, and not everybody was aligned with where God is taking you next. Chosen one, heaven is extremely protective over your future right now. Because what God is preparing to release into your life cannot survive around constant emotional chaos. That is why separation became necessary. Michael says, God removed distractions before they delayed your destiny permanently. First, it felt cruel. You cried over people who no longer cared enough to stay. You replayed memories trying to understand what went wrong. You questioned your value because certain people walked away so easily. But heaven says their exit was protection. Because some individuals would have destroyed your peace in the season God is bringing you into now. Chosen one, your spirit was never created to live in survival mode forever. Always anxious, always overthinking, always emotionally available for people who gave almost nothing back. That life was slowly draining you, and heaven saw it clearly. Archangel Michael says, you became so busy carrying everyone else that you forgot what it felt like to carry peace. But that changes now. This next season will not be built on emotional exhaustion. It will be built on clarity. You will begin recognizing immediately when someone's presence disturbs your spirit. You will stop explaining your boundaries to people committed to misunderstanding them. You will stop shrinking yourself just to maintain temporary relationships. Because heaven is teaching you something powerful. Protecting your peace is not selfish. It is spiritual wisdom. Chosen one. There are blessings approaching your life that require a healed version of you. Healthy relationships, divine opportunities, new environments, new assignments, and God could not trust those blessings to the old version of you that accepted emotional chaos as normal. So heaven allowed isolation, not to punish you, to heal you. Michael says, the loneliness you feared became the place where God rebuilt your identity. That is why you feel spiritually different lately. You are beginning to see yourself through heaven's eyes instead of through rejection. And that shift changes everything. Because once a chosen one finally understands their value, manipulation loses its power. The enemy knows that. That is why he tried so hard to keep you emotionally attached to people who constantly wounded your spirit. He wanted your focus trapped in old pain instead of future purpose. But heaven is breaking those chains now. Chosen one. There is a reason your intuition has become stronger recently. Your spirit is waking up. You notice hidden intentions faster. You feel energy more deeply. You sense when environments are spiritually heavy. That is not overthinking. That is discernment. Archangel Michael says, God is sharpening your spirit because your next assignment requires spiritual vision. You cannot carry your future while remaining blind to who drains your peace. So heaven allowed painful lessons to teach you wisdom. And even though the process hurt, it transformed you. You are no longer the same person who entered this battle. You are stronger now, wiser now, more emotionally aware now, and heaven is proud of the person you are becoming. Because the greatest victory was never just surviving the attacks. The greatest victory was refusing to lose yourself while surviving them. Chosen one, your next chapter is closer than you realize. And what comes next in this message will reveal why God allowed you to walk through the fire before opening the doors prepared for your future. Chosen one, there is something Archangel Michael needs you to understand before your next season begins. The fire was never sent to destroy you. It was sent to transform you. Michael says, the enemy thought pressure would break you, but God used the pressure to reveal who you truly are. Think about how much you have changed. The old version of you tolerated things this version would never accept. The old version begged for understanding, chased approval, ignored red flags just to avoid feeling abandoned. But now, something inside you has awakened. You are starting to value peace more than attention, clarity more than emotional chaos, truth more than temporary comfort. And heaven says that shift is the evidence of your breakthrough already beginning. Chosen one. Most people never realize that spiritual growth often looks like loss before it looks like blessing. Before elevation comes separation. Before clarity comes confusion. Before peace comes exposure. That is why your recent season felt so uncomfortable. God was exposing everything that could not continue into your future. Relationships built on manipulation. Connections built on guilt. Environments built on emotional exhaustion. And at first, it hurt deeply, because your heart always searched for good in people. But Michael says, discernment is not hatred. Discernment is wisdom protecting your destiny. That sentence will save you in this next chapter of your life. Because the enemy's greatest strategy against chosen ones is emotional distraction. If he cannot destroy your purpose, he will try to drain your focus. Through toxic relationships, constant drama, emotional confusion, people who only appear when they need something from you. And for years you carried that weight. You answered every call. You rescued everyone. You sacrificed your peace trying to keep people comfortable. But heaven says enough is enough. Chosen one, your spirit was never designed to be everybody's emotional home while you silently suffered alone. That is why boundaries are becoming necessary now. Not walls built from bitterness. Boundaries built from wisdom. Michael says, your kindness must now operate with discernment attached to it. You can still love people without giving them unlimited access to your peace. You can still have compassion without abandoning yourself. You can still help others without destroying your emotional health in the process. And learning that balance is part of your spiritual maturity. Chosen one, Your breakthrough is not only external, it is internal. The real miracle happening right now is the transformation inside your mind. You are finally seeing yourself differently, not as someone who must earn love through suffering, not as someone responsible for fixing everybody, not as someone whose worth depends on how much they sacrifice, but as someone chosen by God. And that identity changes everything. Archangel Michael says, the moment a chosen one truly understands their value, heaven begins accelerating their path, because confidence rooted in God cannot be manipulated by fear anymore. That is why darkness fought your identity so aggressively. The enemy knew if you ever fully awakened spiritually, you would stop settling for less than heaven intended for you. And that is exactly what is happening now. Chosen one. There are doors opening soon that the old version of you would have ruined trying to save everybody else. But the healed version, the wiser version, that version is ready. Ready for healthier relationships. Ready for peace. Ready for opportunities aligned with your destiny instead of your wounds. Michael says, God delayed certain blessings until your spirit was strong enough to protect them. Read that slowly inside your heart. Some delays were protection. Some disappointments were redirection. Some closed doors were mercy disguised as rejection. And one day soon, you will thank heaven for prayers that were never answered the way you expected. Because God saw dangers you could not see yet. Chosen one, your spirit has been in training. Every betrayal taught discernment. Every lonely season built endurance. Every attack strengthened your connection with heaven. Nothing was wasted. Even your tears carried purpose. Archangel Michael says, the version of you emerging from this fire carries authority now. Not fake confidence. Not ego. Authority built through survival. The kind of authority that recognizes manipulation immediately. The kind that protects peace without guilt. The kind that no longer fears walking alone if it means walking with God. And that is why heaven is proud of you. Because despite every attack, you kept moving forward. Even exhausted, even confused, even wounded, you still survived. Chosen one, your breakthrough is closer than it appears. The emotional heaviness is lifting. The confusion is fading. The old cycle is breaking apart. And heaven is preparing to reveal why God chose you specifically for this exact moment in time. Chosen one. After everything you survived, Archangel Michael has one final message for you today. God chose you for this moment because your spirit survived what would have destroyed many others. Not because you were perfect. Not because you never doubted yourself. But because even in your weakest moments, you refused to completely give up. Michael says, heaven watched you continue fighting battles nobody else could see, and that perseverance became spiritual evidence. There were nights you cried silently, moments where exhaustion wrapped around your soul so heavily you wondered if things would ever truly change. Times when loneliness made you question whether anyone genuinely understood your pain. But despite all of it, you kept going. And heaven honors that deeply. Chosen one. The enemy believed suffering would make you bitter. He thought betrayal would close your heart forever. He thought rejection would destroy your confidence. He thought emotional exhaustion would disconnect you from your purpose. But instead, you became wiser, stronger, more discerning, more spiritually aware. And now heaven says you are finally ready for the assignment attached to your life. Archangel Michael says, the fire did not disqualify you. The fire prepared you. That is why your journey looked different from other people's journeys. You were never meant for an ordinary path. The delays had purpose. The isolation had purpose. The heartbreak had purpose. Everything was shaping your spirit for this exact season. Chosen one. Many people around you still do not understand who you truly are. They only remember older versions of you. The exhausted version. The insecure version. The version that tolerated disrespect just to avoid abandonment. But heaven sees who you are becoming now. Person with boundaries, discernment, peace, spiritual authority. And Michael says that transformation is making darkness nervous. Because once a chosen one finally awakens to their value, manipulation loses access forever. That is why certain people became uncomfortable around your healing. Your growth exposed hidden intentions. People who benefited from your weakness could feel your strength returning, and it disturbed them. But chosen one, do not apologize for evolving. God did not heal you so you could return to the same emotional prisons that nearly destroyed your peace. You have outgrown survival mode. Archangel Michael says, this next season will be guided by clarity instead of confusion. You will stop questioning your intuition. You will stop begging for effort from emotionally unavailable people. You will stop carrying guilt for protecting your spirit. Because heaven is teaching you something powerful now. Peace is not weakness. Boundaries are not selfishness. And walking away from manipulation is not failure. It is wisdom. Chosen one, your future is changing because you are changing. The old version of you would have chased people who ignored your worth. The healed version walks away calmly. The old version tolerated emotional chaos. The healed version protects peace fiercely. The old version feared loneliness. The healed version understands that losing yourself is far more dangerous than being alone. And heaven is celebrating this transformation. Michael says, you finally became strong enough to stop abandoning yourself. That sentence carries the key to your entire journey. Because for years, you gave pieces of yourself away trying to save everyone else. You carried burdens God never assigned to you. You tried fixing people determined to remain broken. You exhausted your spirit trying to earn love that should have come naturally. But now, that cycle ends. Chosen one, God chose you for this moment because your story will help other people survive theirs. Your healing will inspire others. Your wisdom will guide others. Your survival will become proof that heaven never abandons those it calls. One day, people will look at your peace and never fully understand the battles you fought to protect it. But heaven understands. Archangel Michael says, the chosen one who survives the fire becomes light for others still trapped inside darkness. And that is who you are becoming now. Not someone broken by pain, someone transformed through it. So stop looking backward. Do not reopen doors heaven closed. Do not return to people who only valued you when you lacked boundaries. Do not shrink yourself to fit places your spirit has already outgrown. Your next season requires courage. The courage to protect your peace. The courage to trust your discernment. The courage to walk forward without needing everyone's approval. And heaven says you are finally ready. Chosen one. If this message reached your spirit today, receive this final declaration from Archangel Michael. Your hardest season is ending. Your clarity is returning. Your peace is being restored. And the purpose attached to your life is finally beginning to unfold. You were chosen for this moment long before the battle ever began. And heaven never doubted you for a second. If you receive this message, comment, God chose me for this moment. Cross swords. And before you leave, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next message heaven has prepared for you. Share this with someone who has been silently fighting battles nobody sees. Chosen one, your story is not ending in pain. It is beginning in purpose. And chosen one, before you leave this message, take one final step of agreement with what heaven spoke over your life today. If this message touched your spirit, make sure you like this video so more chosen ones can find it exactly when they need it most. Subscribe and turn on notifications because the enemy wants spiritual messages like this to become distant from your life. But heaven is still speaking, and your next confirmation may arrive through the next message. And share this video with someone who has been silently carrying emotional battles alone. One message can change the direction of a person's entire season. Finally, go to the comments and declare boldly, God chose me for this moment. Cross swords. Write it with faith. Write it with authority. Write it like someone who finally understands that their pain had purpose all along.